I'm sure you've heard the saying that nothing worth having comes easily. Well, that could not be more true for my next guest, Frederick Tapley. His is a remarkable story detailing the trials and tribulations that he faced in his pursuit to become a certified teacher. You're about to witness the indomitable strength of the human spirit and the incredible ways in which God mysteriously provides for those who trust Him. I'm Claudia Parker, and 5 Minutes of Faith starts now.
Hi, I'm Frederick Tapley, minister, educator, and entrepreneur. I'm here on 5 Minutes of Faith with Claudia Parker. All my life, I've been a dreamer, somewhat of a visionary, if you will. I will have lots of dreams about myself doing big things, speaking before people, being wealthy. And I knew that there was something special that God had called me to. I graduated from college in 2010, and I wanted to go into education. It was a dream of mine, to impart into youth, to train up the next generation of leaders. And once I graduated from college, I had a struggle coming back to Illinois, gaining certification to teach, getting back in school to get the necessary degrees and certification, to go after my dream. And it was always little things that were happening, like policy changes, or, hey, we know that you took these classes in Florida, and it's the same title for the classes here in Illinois, but the description that they have, they don't meet. So you're gonna have to do all these classes all over again. It was like closed door after closed door, more and more drama. I keep submitting the paperwork for licensure, and then here's another thing, there's another policy change. I remember submitting paperwork back to my university in Florida, and the chairman of the department wouldn't sign off that I even completed the courses, even though my transcript says that I completed the courses, and I got A's and B's in them. Specifically, I went to a school, and this was back, I want to say around 2015, for an alternative certification program where I would come once a week for 4 hours, complete the coursework, and then I would eventually do student teaching and gain licensure to teach in Illinois. I also acquired a full-time position as more so like an interim band director. And I had another person that was like my supervising instructor while I was there, and permanent employment depending on me getting this licensure. So I'm going through the program, and the good thing about this program was that they made sure that you had enough funds in financial aid to cover the entire program, so that it was already paid for. The entire program was paid for, so it wasn't a semester to semester thing. I get almost to the end of the program, and all of a sudden they said that I couldn't continue, and that I ended up owing the actual school, like I want to say close to $3,500. It was my dream job, perfect location, fell in love with the kids. I'm going into my second year teaching there. So it was a really devastating time, and obviously I wasn't able to keep that position. I went through, I want to say, a year of being unemployed. I continued my pursuit in getting licensure, gained employment. God opened a door for me to actually become a full-time teacher, even without the licensure. And they also honored my years of education all the way until in my salary. So they didn't pay me as a first-year teacher. They honored, and at the time, I want to say it was my 11th year in education, because of course I was subbing and things of that nature. They had a program that paid for 75% of my education to get a master's degree and then dual licensure. And then I would be responsible for the 25%. And I was like, okay, I'm down, let's do it. So me and my wife, we prayed one day. I remember getting a vision of being in like a heavenly environment and what looked like a bank in heaven. And the angel was passing gold bars over the counter to me in this vision that I had after we got out of prayer. I want to say about a day or two later, I received the email from the school saying that I had a zero balance. So 100% of my education was paid for. I had documentation, official letterhead from the official admissions office saying that everything was paid in full. And my mind is still blown to this day. Continue to press forward in prayer and worship, in healthy relationships, in building whatever vision God has given you. Continue to press forward and do not give up.